last question for today. I am an INFP. Years ago, I experienced an injustice in a legal case where I was underrepresented. I suffered failure and loss of something precious. This has led me to have a cynical outlook on life and a fatalistic view, which affects my motivation. That is understandable. I'm not sure if this is a distrust of myself or the system or the universe. I have just been dealt a bad set of cards in life. Or have I just been dealt a bad set of cards in life, or is there a way out of this cycle? Great question, and thank you for asking that question, and thank you for being vulnerable. These things, if you've ever been to court, anybody who's tuning into this, there really are no winners often. You still have to put in the time to be in court. You still have to, go through the whole rigmarole. Even if things are found in your favor, it's still tough. And especially then when things have not been found to your favor, and then you've been underrepresented and you've lost something that was precious to you. That is so tough. That's so tough. You were asking, have I just been dealt a bad set of cards in life, or is there a way out of the cycle? There is a way out of the cycle, and the way to get out of the cycle is to get the 10-year-old inner child, which for you is the historian, out of the driver's seat and get them out of the place of control in your inner family. Because what they're doing is they are looking at what happened in the past, inward facing sensing, which always refers to the past, to kind of look at what's going to happen in the future. So we want to stop past reference so that you can get a chance to actually move forward with more positive outlook, because things won't always be bad for you unless you're looking for things to be bad for you. And so the way out of this cycle is to start gathering information with not just what happened in the past and then projecting that into the future, but also by what could be possible. So in this situation, in this legal situation, I don't know if there's a way to repair it. I'm thinking the way you could maybe repair it is to appeal the decision and get proper representation and make your case in a stronger way. Perhaps there is no way out of the situation, this ruling. But going forward, that ruling shouldn't choose for you how happy or unhappy you are in life. Because if you do that, then what you're doing is you're bringing that pain into the current situation without the pain necessarily being in the current situation. If you know about the cognitive functions or the 4 people within, as an INFP, your 10-year-old inner child, the historian, always collects information, but collects information from the past, puts it into almost like a library, and then in similar situations to what you experienced in the past, it pulls out the book that tells you what happened in the past and then says, here's how it's going to turn out. And now if you do that, you're actually training your subconscious to look for the things that are similar to what happened in the past. The subconscious is actually a very powerful tool, and it's completely controlled by our conscious mind. And our conscious mind says things are always going to turn out bad, and our subconscious mind is like the crew, the captain. The conscious mind is like the captain who says things are always going to work out poorly, and the crew is going to say aye aye sir or aye aye ma'am, and then off they go looking for things that are going wrong. That's your subconscious. So you're teaching your subconscious to look for the things that are going wrong. And the same is true for positive. If you've had a really positive experience, then you have a positive expectation of that thing, then your subconscious is looking for the positives of how it played out the same way. So the historian has a lot of power in deciding the bias look that you're going to have, the bias goggles that you're going to put on depending on how negative or positive your past experiences have been. So no, you haven't just been dealt a bad set of cards. I mean, if you allow your 10-year-old to hold on to those cards, yeah, then for sure you'll know how this is going to turn out, because you already know how it turned out in the past. But the thing is that you can just grab those cards and deal yourself a better set of cards, where you just say, hey, that was one thing, and now what can we do with the situation that we're in right now? So I hope that helps. I understand that that might not have been the most validating answer for you. But the problem with healing work is that it does challenge you, us, all of us. So unless we're challenged with our work, we don't tend to heal and we don't tend to develop. So I'm truly sorry for your loss, whatever precious thing it was that you lost. And I would ask you, is there a way of getting that back? Is there a way of appealing, get better representation? And if not, then please know that this loss doesn't have to determine your future. I know it's painful, and you should deal with the pain. You should allow the pain to be what it is, but don't project the pain onto every subsequent possibility in your life. All right. Thanks everyone for today's session. Hey, Lisa. It's great to be here with you today, and we'll continue next week. Have a great week, everyone.